Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today our group will present about case study, agriculture industry, the quality of tilapia fish with artificial neural network. So this is our team member. I am Zara Azam bin Muhammad Nizam, and other member is Muhammad Ja'adul Haq, Muhammad Safwan, Muhammad dan juga Akmal.
Okay, this our contents. So involving propose and application of artificial neural network, objective, risk benefits, link the training, data inputs and output, artificial neural network architecture and optimizer, and suitable loss criterion. So for my part, I will talk about a propose and application of artificial neural network ANN for our case study, which is agriculture industry, for the control quality of tilapia fish. So with ANN, we can implement the artificial neural networks to control the quality of tilapia fish based on these three factors, which is the pH level, temperature, and turbidity of the water. So ANN can maintain the pH level, temperature, and turbidity of the water constantly and independently without involving any human activities. So it will be done automatically and sufficiently. So of course, these three factors is very specific, which is the pH levels, turbidity, and temperature of the water must be suitable for the tilapia fish to grow healthy and can be produced with extremely well. So turbidity or the water transparency, we need to maintaining it with the right level of turbidity, which is a crucial part of growing the tilapia fish, because it can affect the amount of light penetration and thus the growth of alga, which is can become the food of the tilapia fish. And it also important to note that the excessive turbidity can be harmful as it may block the sunlight, reduce the water quality, and negatively impact the fish health. So the pH level. So basically, tilapia fish can tolerate a wide range of pH levels and a pH over 6.5 for which is a good for alga growth. We can provide the food for the tilapia fish. So the tilapia fish actually can tolerate variation in pH, but sudden change in pH level can be stressful to the fish, and it will cause a problem for the tilapia fish growth. So the second factor is temperature. Tilapia fish is a creature that is temperature sensitive, and if the water temperature drops to about 68 degrees to 20 degrees Celsius, there will be stress and their growth will decrease. If the temperature falls to 10 degrees Celsius, the survival rate of tilapia fish is low. So from that, we can see this factors is very important, and it is tiring and involve need human power to do a constant monitoring. So with ANN, we can automatically monitoring it and learning and do the train to keep improving the system for the tilapia fish growth and health.
So benefit of implementing ANN, we have four. First is increase yield and productivity. So we need to selection of fish species and food, and then enhance disease detection and prevention. So vacation program, quarantine and treatment protocol, and use of the robotic. And then reduce energy wastage is prevent over generation of work which lead to wastage energy. And last is quality control of the tilapia fish. We need to know the water quality management and the feeding schedule and also the DNA quality genetic. Next, uh,
So the training the training data input and output of the ANN. So in this project we decide to take three inputs which is temperature, pH value and water turbidity. So the why we choose temperature because temperature is an important factor affecting the growth and survival of all organism, where it is especially important to the growth of the survival shrimp, fish and other aquaculture animal. So and aqua because all the aquaculture animal are cold blooded. Aquaculture animal usually classified as cold water, warm water, and tropical species. The cold water species will not tolerate temperature above 20 to 25 degrees. Warm water will the warm water species will usually not reproduce at temperature below 20 degrees or grow at temperature below 10 to 15 degrees, but they survive much lower in winter temperature. The tropical species will die at most temperature of 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, and most do not grow at temperature below 25 degrees Celsius. Then pH value. The pH value is also important in aquaculture as we need to measure the acidity of the water. As we know, the pH value scales range within 1 to 14, where the hydrogen ion in water will determine if it acidic or basic. The value of 7 is considered neutral, neither acidic or basic. Value below 7 are acidic. Above 7 is basic. The acceptable range for fish such as tilapia is normally between 6.5 and 9 pH value. The fish will grow poorly and reproduce. The reproduction will be affected at consistently higher or lower pH level. Very high and very low pH value, respectively greater than 9.5 and less than 4.5 are unsuitable for most aquatic organisms, where young fish and mature stage of aquatic insects are extremely sensitive to pH level. Fish cannot survive in water below pH 4 and above pH 11. That we can see is already hit the alkaline death point. Yes. The last one is water turbidity. Water turbidity can have varying effect on fish growth in aquaculture. However, is the increased turbidity in water can lead to detrimental changes in gill structure, resulting in weight loss and decreased growth productivity in fish. So for the output, which you of course we use the fish growth rate as the observation. So this is the sample data of the tilapia growth rate by day with based on its weight. So as we can see, the we did the temperature, uh, all the inputs, which is temperature, pH value, and turbidity, is all affecting the growth rate of the tilapia, which is there. we need to train the ANN. No. I mean, as you can see, the growth rate is vary based on the value of temperature, pH value, and turbidity. That's where we need to use our ANN model to train to get the result where we can predict the growth rate of the tilapia. Okay, thank you. Next.
Okay, next is our ANN and optimizer. First on your left is network. Our ANN, we choose to use multi-layer perceptron, MLP. Okay, we choose MLP because we got two reason. Okay, first is the versatility. MLP can handle both classification and irrigation tasks, making them suitable for predicting water quality. Okay, second is efficiency. MLPs also relatively effective in terms of computing and memory usage, especially with shallow architecture. Okay, we got a lot of data input, so we need to use the suitable computation and memory usage. That's why we use MLP to maximize the efficiency. Okay, second is the optimizer. We use Adam W. Okay, calculate individual learning rate for each parameter: pH, temperature, and water turbidity based on their past data, and then it can adjust them dynamically to avoid getting stuck or making a large update. Next is it can use a small learning rate to avoid instability, because we need to use a small learning rate to avoid the instability to get a better result. Okay, third is early stop. Okay, early stop is monitor validation loss to stop training when it start to increase. Okay, to avoid the overfitting. If we get the overfitting, we will get error or incorrect data to optimize the input data to make the prediction in the future. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so for my part, I will show you the suitable loss criterions for our model. So basically, our model is to predict based on environmental factors, particularly focusing on data like pH water, and water temperature. These factors are crucial for the well-being of the fish. So typically, mean square error is go to loss function for regression task. However, dealing with environmental data like pH and water temperature, the MSC might be a little sensitive to the outliers. So this why I choose Hubble loss. It provides a balance between the robustness of mean absolute error and the sensitivity of MSC. Okay, just for justifications, Hubble loss is less sensitive to outliers in our pH and water temperature data. It is to ensure our model is robust in the face of unexpected fluctuations.
So secondly, the AI is a smooth. It will ensure a smooth transitions between quadratic and linear behavior in Haber laws that allow our model to adapt to variation without being overly influenced by extreme values. Okay, lastly, by combining the benefit of MSE and MAE, Haber laws help maybe help our model to learn from the overall trend in the data while maintaining accuracy in predicting fish-related metrics. Okay, that's all from us.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you very much for our case study.